We thought he retired. Now he's got a new CD in stores called The Re-Up, but we always like to keep in touch with what's going on with Eminem.
Good morning.
Let's talk about this record, the Eminem Show, because, again, the advance word was this is going to be the most autobiographical. And I don't know who said that. I don't know where that came from. But would you say that that's accurate? Is this more real life, what's going on in your life, or is it still you're playing a character and these are just stories and just songs?
No, I mean, of course, you got to listen to the lyrics and, like, decipher when I'm joking, when I'm not. But I don't think it's any more autobiographical. Is that the word?
Yeah.
It's a big word. How do I spell it?
Is there a difference between, like, when I'm listening to a song and you're Marshall Mathers and then on another song you're Slim Shady, are those two different things to you, or are they one and the same from your perspective?
I don't know. I think it's like Slim Shady is a part of me that, like, Marshall wants to be nice to everybody.
Right.
But Slim Shady doesn't.
Right. So you can kind of live out through that.
I thought, like, probation and being off drugs and this and that would make me nicer. But I don't think it did.
I saw a rumor, and they're all over. Some of them are funnier than others, but this one said...
Yes, I smoke crack.
No, this one said something about you had found God, and you were no longer angry.
Proof.
And that the album that was coming... I saw this about 6 months ago, and that this album that was coming out was going to be largely religious. And I thought, well, that's got to be the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Is it not largely religious?
I don't know. You tell me.
I failed. You guys missed my whole point. Hold on. I was saying, like, whatever I just did on this whole album,
don't
do the opposite.
I see.
Don't be like that.
Oh, I missed that.
Right.
Damn.
Everybody has conflicts with people in their life, and yours have been pretty public with, with your ex-wife, with your mom and everything. What is it about you that makes you go the next step and want to put it out either on stage with a chainsaw or in the lyrics of your record? Why do you have to share that inner dysfunction with everybody? Does it make you feel better, or is the goal to upset the other people, or what?
Are you my psychiatrist?
Yeah, that's a good question. Are you his psychiatrist?
I don't. The chainsaw has nothing to do with my mother or Kim or anything like that. And truthfully, like, the relationship that I have with Kim now is better than it ever was. Like,
that's good to hear.
That's great to hear with the kids involved. Sure, yeah.
Wow.
My mother's another story, but I feel like I've always made my records from the bottom of my heart, however I'm feeling at that time. My records, for me, capture an emotion and a time period. Each song I make is like a landmark in my life. So I don't feel like if I say something on a record that I should go back and change it later because I may be feeling a different way. Not to say that I feel a different way about my mother.
I understand.
Nobody will really know truthfully how I feel. I can only tell the public so much.
Right.
Sure.
But you do, I'm sure, get a lot of people who expect you to be as angry, when they meet you as you were on whatever song it is.
You bitch! You.
And that's,
shut the f*** up!
Slim has arrived.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Slim, cut your dick off. Come on, you're f***ing crazy, man. Do it. Come on, what's up? You're so f***ing crazy.
I'm just saying, does that get old? Do people expect you to,
of course.
people expect you to just be going crazy all the time?
I make music, and I make, before anything, I in hip-hop, before anything, I consider myself a lyricist, and unfortunately, some people look at other things before they look at lyrics. They look at lyrical content, like as far as like the absurdity of it and the
morality of it or whatever.
Morality,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And I just make my records just, I have fun, and that's how I vent.
Is it difficult for you to write lyrics? Because you cram 17 songs worth of lyrics into every single song you have. Does it take you a long time to craft it out?
It depends. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it comes like that, and I'm crazy.
I mean, you use the word amoxicillin, for God's sakes, in one of your songs, right? Wasn't that one of the drugs you were talking about in one of your songs? I can't remember.
Amoxicillin is an antibiotic.
Antibiotic, right.
It's what I take for my AIDS.
Jeez, come on. I got to give Eminem big props for rhyming anthrax and Tampax for the first time ever, too, because that was a thrill for me on the record.
I did do that, didn't I?
You did do that.
It seems like to me it would take forever to come up with one of those songs, though. No? Some of them just come easy, huh?
It's not hard if you, I think I'm a student of hip-hop, and I've lived it all my life.
Right.
And, if you practice at anything, just like I could never be as good as you guys at this.
Well.
Like, doing this, I can't do it.
Right.
I don't have the patience for one. And,
Are you miserable right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Completely.
Fantastic.
Good.
I'm glad you've seen it.
Absolutely.
What do you mean, Eminem, on the record when you say, and again, I don't know if this is a character or if you really believe this, that you'd sell half as many records if you were black? I'm asking why you think that, because, I mean, you don't think, I mean, people, I mean, you really think you sold more records because you were white, or don't you think that people go out and buy the record if they like it, regardless of who it's coming from?
No. I
How
think
come?
that people, you have to believe in an artist and you have to be able to relate to that artist. And I believe that, I don't know the statistics, but I believe that, you know, is it fair to say 70% of white people buy lyrics, or 70% of records are bought by probably white people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's higher than that when you're talking about hip hop too. It's high. It's even a higher percentage than that.
Yeah, it could, like I said, I don't know the statistics, but it's the obvious fact. And I said this before, like, I don't want to give the same answer, but, you know, me being white kids could relate to me. Mm-hmm. Even probably more so than NWA, you know?
From time to time on some of your songs, you end up with enemies. You shout out at a Moby or a Jermaine Dupri or whoever it is, Everlast on the last record. How does that happen? I mean, as you're going through life, does somebody just piss you off, or does it just kind of come to you when you're writing the song? What's the story behind those riffs?
There's usually a story behind it. I don't
like Moby, for instance. Moby seems like the least offensive guy in the world.
No,
to most people, you know,
Moby,
nobody's passionate about Moby. Nobody hates Moby, except it seems like maybe you do.
I didn't know who Moby was until I seen him like on 10 stations talking about me. That's probably how he got on TV. Was talking about.
Was he bad-mouthing you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I took a stab at him. You know, like I said before, it's not like I'm going to see these guys and want to fight him or something, unless they piss me off on that level.
Like on the new record, you talk about the vice president and his wife. Like, what do they do? What do the Cheneys do?
Now, I'm going to beat him up.
Dude, he's got the bad heart. You could beat him up by looking at him.
That's celebrity boxing right there.
You and the vice president.
I want to celebrity box Dick Cheney and Steven Tyler at the same time, arms and legs tied behind my back.
Kevin says that he thinks your album. Now, bear in mind, he's a DJ.
Well, don't tell him this, because it's just going to embarrass him.
He
embarrass me.
Your album is here's what he told us, Eminem, no joke, the best album ever made. He's crazy, right?
No.
All right, so you got some support there, Kevin.
Best album ever made. I've taken a lot of flack for that, but I stand by it.
Yo, we are probably the two people that think that.
That's it. Just you and me?
Right.
Oh, come on.
He just sits here and makes stuff up. That's what I like about you.
Just don't joke around with Eminem is what I've learned here.
What else you want to hear?
How about
anybody? I'll tell you about him.
How about 8 Miles? Tell us about that.
8 Mile. It's the movie I got coming out September, October, November.
Why are you doing a movie? You're not big enough. You figure you want to be more famous. What's the point here?
You just answered your own question. Nah, I've always wanted to dabble in acting. Like, I do it in my videos and it's fun. The script was good. I seen the script and, like, you know, it was similar to my life. It's not about me, but it's very similar. And there's comparisons that can be made, and there's stuff in the movie that's not me. You know, it's about a guy named Jimmy or whatever, but the script was good, so.
You had some things going in your favor before you got even on the set that it was going to end up being all right.
Not true.
Not true.
When I got the script, I said yes, and then
so it worked out for you.
Yeah, Curtis came on board, and then we found out we got Kim Basinger. You know, things started falling into place, and then we was like, okay, I might look cool in this movie.
Now, Kim plays your mom in the film?
Yeah.
How did that make her feel? I mean, she's got to be thinking, how old do these people think I am?
I don't know. Never mind. Never mind.
You don't even want to go there, do you?
No.
You're doing a soundtrack for the movie that's separate from the Eminem Show. Different songs? All different songs, or?
Yeah, different songs. Some haven't even been recorded yet.
Not done with it.
That's how different they are.
And it comes out. It comes out on your label, right?
Yep.
And
Shady Records.
Do you know when that's going to be, or is it near the movie? I imagine.
Yeah, it'll probably come out like a little bit before the movie.
I'm seeing November 8th is the date for 8 Miles when the movie comes out. So probably around there is when.
I better get busy.
Soundtrack will come out.
Maybe we better let you go then, because it sounds like you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
between now and then.
Studio, I got a photo shoot.
Well, Eminem, we're very happy that you came to visit us. I wasn't kidding when I said that I thought it was the best album ever. Although I've taken a lot of flack from people because they say, what about? But I'm just saying, the best album ever, in my opinion. Come on.
Thank you, because I think so too.
That's what I'm talking about. Eminem has been our guest.